Aw shit, here we go again. Yep, it's finally time to start making builds for Bravely Default 2. I know it's a bit later than I would have preferred, but there were other videos I had to get done first. But we're here now, so let's get making some Bravely builds. There are a few points I want to go over first for the future of the series, since this is technically a new starting point. The first point is that I will not spoil any story events, but there may be job spoilers, so fair warning there. Next, I'm going to try to avoid using the Portal Boss super weapons as much as possible because I want to try to make builds that are usable during anyone's playthrough, either hardcore or casual. But that doesn't mean it won't ever happen. Level 15 jobs I'll try to use more, but same kind of principle. And lastly, you guys are always welcome to request builds in the comments section below or in my Discord. Just hit the like and sub button along the way if you would. Now then, our first build for Default 2 is a simple yet spicy one. This build was inspired by a Sir Lionheart livestream I saw a little while ago, and so I decided to try and figure out how it worked to replicate it, and I think I've gotten it down. So for your consideration, I offer the Virtuoso. The Virtuoso is a Phantom with Pictomancer commands. One more thing I should add, generally speaking, we're going to want both jobs to be maxed out for these builds, but that was probably obvious. The passives to equip are Rewarding Results, Comeback Kid, Turntables, and Counter Savvy. Equipment should probably include your best daggers and anything that gives you high speed. The Brave Suit or Gold Hairpin are also great adds. So this may seem like a bit of a weird combo, but the Virtuoso is capable of making a dark masterpiece out of every combat. Once your turn begins, it does not end until you say it does. Just start by using Splatter. Just one, no braving. Just take your time. A painting takes time to get right. So you use Splatter on an enemy and then, oh, it's your turn again. So we leave another brushstroke and, oh, it's your turn again. And you just keep on going until you've painted a lovely portrait on every enemy. You may want to avoid this build though if you get motion sick. Oh, are you running out of paint? Well, just switch from enemies to allies and use Splatter on yourself. And then just splatter another enemy for the next turn, and you'll be rewarded with full HP and MP again. Alright, you're probably like, what the heck is going on, Red? So let's take a moment to go over what's going on. There are three main components at work in this build that make these infinite turns possible. First, there's a reason we require level 12 Phantom for its second specialty, Results Guaranteed, which makes abilities that have a % chance effect always land, at the cost of an extra 40 MP. This helps us land Splatter, since anyone who's tried to use it normally before knows firsthand this ability can't land for shit. So now that we can land Splatter consistently and apply Daub to our enemy, we move into getting the infinite actions. Rewarding Results is a Phantom passive that gives us an extra action upon inflicting its status ailment, which is why we don't Brave. Instead, we just go one at a time, and that allows us to Daub every enemy on the field. Now, as for giving our Virtuoso Daub, this is where Comeback Kid comes in. Comeback Kid is a Dragoon ability that reads that all status ailments will be removed 2 turns after being inflicted, at which point your HP and MP will be fully restored, and BP will be reduced by 1. So by giving ourselves Daub, Comeback Kid will clear it later and put us back to full HP and MP. So what exactly can we do with this? Well, we can easily set up another person on our team as a damage mage and just go ham on the enemy now, hitting them all for more damage now that they are vulnerable to all elements. So pull out that red mage with Chain Spell and Magic Critical, aim wide and spam Flare or any other kind of strong elemental magic. But if you just want what the Virtuoso can do, you've got abilities like Shroud to do hard, dark damage, or you can use the Pictomancer's Chiaro and Skiro. If you want to keep your turn going as well and keep the enemy from acting, you can use the Nightmare abilities from the Phantom to slaughter your foe one by one, and each successful kill with those abilities let you act again. And finally, you can combine Counter Savvy and Turntables to gain a BP every time you dodge a physical counter, which can make your turn last longer after Comeback Kid steals a BP. The Phantom's Flit command can also work with turntables here. And that's the Virtuoso, my first build for Bravely Default 2. I think it's a fitting start for the series, but what are your thoughts on this setup? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, or join my Discord to discuss it there. And please, don't be afraid to request builds or offer ideas for builds as well, or even share your own. Alright, thanks for watching, stay tuned for more Bravely builds, and I'll see you soon.